The key to a lot of success of real estate investors in any type of business, really for that matter, is finding the right people and creating those lifelong relationships through these incredible events.
What do we say, Jim? Your network is your net worth.
Yeah, it's all about collaboration, not competition. And that's kind of the culture of Dealmaker, really. It's a sharing, openly sharing.
Man, I'm so excited. We are here at Dealmaker Private Lending Event in Orlando 2025 with this incredible group of people. And first of all, I want to thank Jim for putting this incredible event. I'm here with Mary and Jim, who have put a phenomenal event in regards to private lending. So Jim, let's talk a little bit about maybe your journey in real estate investing and, just how you started even putting all this together and how there's a high demand for private lending.
Are you talking about my journey in lending or the event?
Both.
Both, okay. Well, for lending, once I started learning about self-directed IRAs, everything opened up for me.
Yeah.
And I started finding my own lenders, and then eventually I became a lender myself. Mary and I have done deals together as well. So she's been my lender over the years, ironically as well.
Awesome.
I think we have like 4 or 5 for your family right now.
So,
So hey, Mary,
Yes,
you're an attorney?
I am retired. Still licensed.
Still licensed?
Yes.
Okay. So why don't you talk a little bit about your journey, how maybe you guys met or, you guys started your journey.
well, that's kind of a funny story on that one, but
We met on an investor cruise, and it started on Halloween in San Juan, Puerto Rico. So everybody showed up to the dinner table in costume, and I was assigned to a dinner table with Jim and his wife, and I'd heard about him for years, but had never met him. I had on a wig with straight hair. I do not have straight
it
hair.
was colored hair.
It was black hair with a big purple schlock in the
That's
front.
what it was.
And so we spent 2 hours chatting, and the next day I didn't have the wig, and I ran into Jim and Cheryl. They had no idea who I was because they thought it was my real hair. So anyway, we became friends after that. I started speaking for Jim's events and coming to his events and became his lender, and we became friends, and we love the Ingersoll.
Mary is our keynote for March also, so it's always awesome to have her along.
So for those of you guys that want to find out more about the event, you heard it. Mary's going to be a keynote in Virginia.
In March, yeah.
In Richmond, Virginia, at Dealmaker event, which is the big event that you do once a year. So for those of you guys definitely want to find that out. One thing that is a common denominator that I keep hearing over and over at this event and at all events, right? The key to a lot of success of real estate investors in any type of business, really for that matter, is finding the right people and creating those lifelong relationships through these incredible events.
What do we say, Jim? Your network is your net worth.
Yeah, it's all about collaboration, not competition. And that's kind of the culture of Dealmaker, really. It's a sharing, openly sharing.
And if people do want to find out about Jim's events, his website is elitedealmakers.com.
Well, thank you, Mary.
I think people need to know that.
Yeah, people need to know how to find them. Yeah.
I've taught for 30 years all over the country, and it's the one event I will not miss. Like when I backed off from teaching, I will never back off from Dealmaker because he brings the highest caliber people into the room, great education, great people, great networking. It's just hands down the best event.
100% agree from the little that I know. So the way that I found about, this community, and I had no clue that, I thought Dealmaker was something that's been around for a few years. How long has Dealmaker?
I mean, it's been sort of like mounting for like 12 years.
It's incredible.
So like we started really small with like 30 people at the first live event, and then over a number of years made adjustments.
Yeah.
We sort of figured out that secret sauce.
Yeah.
Which is all about people.
Right. So I remember last year I actually went to a note investing course by, I don't know if you guys know, Tom Henderson, the note professor. And I actually, I knew about Leon Johnson through social media, but I met him in person, and he actually encouraged me to go to a Gary Johnson event. I went to Gary Johnson, incredible life-changing event. And financial freedom principles. I've been telling people
it's awesome.
That's told people about it today as well.
That's also a must-attend event. So check out GaryJohnson.com. Freedom Principles, incredible event. So check it out. And yeah, I mean, I having lunch right now, and people are saying, no, this is a special group, and I think that's key. Is we were just talking about, people ask me, what's your journey? We all got different stories. I know for me, I went to a Robert Kiyosaki event about 15 years ago. And of course, it was the big sales pitch of, all right, great, you can get started and know everything, but it only cost you $30,000. And at that time, the upsell, I didn't have the money. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to pursue something different. I got in the car business and I did that for about 4.5 years. And then I got into real estate. Well, she had the similar experience of she went to an event like that, but she got invited to a deal maker and she said, wow, from the first day, I could just tell this is a special group that's very go-giving. And one of the biggest things that I've heard over and over, no ego. There's no ego.
I always tell everyone, set your ego to the side.
Yeah.
It also keeps the greed out of all of us. So if you get rid of your, newsflash, there's no upsell at the end.
No.
But if you keep your ego to the side and you focus on generosity, then that keeps all the greed out of it.
And I really think it's such a good group because of who Jim is. He's such a great person, and his wife Cheryl. And so they're authentic and caring and kind and really put everybody else first. And so he attracts those kind of people to his room, and it makes all the difference in how you move forward in life, is being around those people, the right people in the right room, and Jim brings it every time.
Mary, I've heard that over and over, and I couldn't agree. With the short time that I've known Jim, I can see that he is definitely, the whole law of attraction, right? You're going to attract the person that you are. If you're an incredibly great person and giving person, you're going to attract the like-minded, similar people. And thank you so much, Jim. I know that there's thousands and possibly hundreds of thousands of people that you've impacted directly and indirectly by making a decision that sometimes maybe would have been uncomfortable, of maybe starting a meetup, organizing it, because all that is not easy as well.
No, I mean, look what happened in Dealmaker DFW this week.
Right, yeah.
I mean, Felipe took that thing, had his first meeting. He was uncomfortable. He was nervous.
Yeah.
78 people.
78.
And you're speaking that
Yeah,
a couple.
I'm going to be speaking in June as well for notes in McKinney. So shout out to Felipe. And that's all it is, getting a little bit uncomfortable, getting into the right rooms. And, you're going to be talking about what is going to be the keynote.
It's basically avoiding scammers and how to do your due diligence based on the type of relationship you're in. Is it lender borrowers, JV, partnerships, syndications? Trying to make sure that people understand the definition of the relationship they're in, the types of paperwork they need to have in place, and how to spot the scammers and avoid them.
I mean, I could tell you that I've been around some incredibly smart people. I mean, I got started learning about, for example, notes with Eddie Speed, and me and my partner Joe, who's here, we're like, we know a decent amount, but I know we need to go to this event. We're like, oh my gosh, like, you don't know what you don't know. There's just so much. And, one thing that I was talking to, I don't know if you know Goodwin Yee, I interviewed him, another incredible person, that I talked to. So real quickly, we were doing a brief interview as well. And one thing that he shared with me that I thought was just incredible and impactful is something that he said is one of the most successful, well-known investors of our time, Mr. Pete Fortunato, right? And he said, if the most known, most savvy investor is attempting and going to different events once a month, and he's been doing this for decades upon decades, why aren't we doing that?
We need to invest in ourselves.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And it is an investment, not an expense.
Exactly. No, I mean, I was just telling my friend behind the camera, Ricky from DFW, that the best investment you can always make is in yourself. You can go out there and make $20,000-$30,000 on a deal. You can come to this event, make one connection,
right,
one idea, several ideas, and make hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions for generations. And it's something that is lifelong. So I mean, it's just so many incredible stories. Chuck Glover's story, oh my God,
is inspiring.
Isn't that inspiring?
Started with nothing at 70 years old.
70 years old.
Never too old, never too late.
Exactly.
And I think it started with a conversation at Dealmaker.
Did well, Mary, you helped him so much. You're part of that. You're part of that legacy, Mary.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing some time and some wisdom. We'll make sure to put both of your information where you guys can get any sources and follow the groups. And we hope to bring more events for 2025. But definitely make a decision this year that you're going to go to an event that is going to impact and change your financial future and your family's future. And I just enjoy and being in these events are no work. I mean, we're enjoying it. It's fun.
I love it.
You get to do what.
It's energizing.
It is.
So the energy is awesome.
Yeah, it's incredible. So thank you both, and hope to see you at Virginia. I just kind of marked my dates.
It's good one. We were just talking.
Yeah, we were just talking about you.
Come on, Goodwin. Come on in here.
Thank you.
We were just talking about you. Thank you for coming.
Oh,
How's it been?
Oh, I'm enjoying it. Yeah. No, I
It's a
really,
room full of great people.
yes.
Yeah, it's great that you guys are putting on this event. It's filling a spot that has been vacant for a while.
Yeah, I'm here. Well, we're really grateful that you're here. We're really glad you're having a great time.
Yeah. There's just so many people with so much experience. I mean,
I know. Look, he just walked out of his island.
I mean, there's just, you can see so many persons.
It's like a who's who of real estate.
Yeah. And just the right people, so giving, you know, that's the thing is this community is so giving. So any takeaways, some things that maybe you know, are going to fine tune or refine on some of the things that, you know.
Oh, several. So I've been providing tips online to the different Facebook groups as well. So the things that Jeff shared in terms of the different the default interest clause, what Mary Hart said about doing a limited power of attorney, doing the different things that tweaks on the different documents. So Bill Coof mentioned the trust. Of course, that's what Dykes Waterford taught as well. And so that's the paperwork that I use. All right. And so there's different tweaks in both to the paperwork and also to procedures. So I'm just picking up a lot of little tidbits, nuggets here and there.
That's really good.
They're really good. I mean, let's just highlight maybe the one, right? The limited power of attorney.
It's a big one.
Right, it's a big one. So that is basically if you're doing a wrap lending or you got multiple lenders involved in the deal, there's typically somebody that's taking the lead, right? That's going to be managing the transition or the transaction from start to finish. Right. So if you're taking the lead, that's giving you the power to act on behalf of the other lenders. Right. And if there's a default, you're going to be able to start the pre-foreclosure or whatever the case needs to
Commence the entire process. Yeah.
Right. So there could be a situation where that lender is not available to go ahead and make a decision or help drive a decision
Or even do a payoff.
or even sign off on anything, and exactly a payoff is one of those instances. And so having that limited power of attorney allows everything to go ahead and move forward. And so that's a great idea and very simple to implement. And it doesn't take away anything from the lender as well, because they don't have to use that limited power of attorney if that lender is present.
Most of them want to be very passive.
Yep.
It actually fulfills that goal.
Yep.
Awesome. Well, thank you both, and I'm so glad it's really great to have you here.
Great. Thank you guys. It's great seeing you guys again. And good meeting you, Jim, for the first time as well. So
Yeah, I'm meeting Jim for the first time as well. So, I mean, I'm much sure to have you guys. Special person.
Very honored.
See you guys at the next event. Thank you.